Ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy Player here. So today, this is actually one of my Android applications that I proposed back when I was doing this assignment. I decided to develop a mobile application with a suitable purpose. So mine is actually called MIDAS IE, a vehicle exporting business, manageable for a mobile platform. Not really much to say about it, but it's got a login system, animation to slide from one page to another, or activity to another. Correction, activities. It's got a database that's built into the mobile application itself, not connected to PHP-MyAdmin, for example. That would have been in the near future sort of thing. Plus, I would have maybe put some sort of administration levels on the application so I can have navigation of different activities, but, well, I didn't really have enough time. It was a stressful time, given COVID-19, but if you're looking at this video and you're living in a different time, then you have no idea what I'm talking about. So, So, the application here, you'll have this logo. It's a custom logo myself. You have to actually go into the settings of the APK and customize it. You can open it. So, it tells you one of both other entries are empty. The way I've customized my database, it only checks for empty entries and it doesn't really check for much validators. But at the same time, I know it's Java, but it takes a little bit of work when it comes to working databases, especially when you're coding them. You want to put validators, for example. If one of the entries need an email address, you want to make sure there's an @ there's a .com, do the basic stuff. That's why I found web application development much easier. So I wonder if my previous login works, but I doubt it. Yeah, login not authorized because my database is actually deleted. I remember using there was a little Android database, SQLite. That's it. SQLite database, which actually you can inspect the contents of your database by going through Device File Explorer, then Data, App. You scroll down. I think it's it's Data. You scroll down until you see your MIDAS application, databases, and then you have to copy and paste this or save it to your desktop. Then you can inspect it like that. I think I'll give you a highlight clip shortly of me doing that, but it's not really too important. It just shows you your primary keys, your foreign keys, if you implemented any, that sort of stuff. Let's go back to this. Just for the purpose, I'm just going to put a test. It's not going to accept a password. You need a password entry, otherwise it's going to be a problem. Plus, visibility is important as well, because I remember these were black letters and it was so hard to see. You just gotta love my wallpapers that I've applied to these activities. It's too beautiful. So I'll just call it test. Excuse my slow typing. Click register. Registration successful. Organization ID. I'll just call it ALP. Notice it takes 4 characters maximum. You could also limit these text fields so that it doesn't take so much. But it's up to you. Will I give this source code? Upon request, yes. So you have to contact me through my Snapchat or Instagram if you want it. I'll just call it price. And then price corp. With my contact details, I'll give it through my YouTube description if you want a copy of this source code. Yeah, so if you want a copy of the source code, I'll leave my contact details in the description below. I'm just going to put nonsense there, but company phone number. If I type letters, it's just going to give numbers. That's just for you to know. Again, empty entries are not acceptable as well, so. Bloody hell, I completely forgot my login details, but I'll make do. is test and test. Yeah, it is. Okay, so here, just a nice little description for your business organization. I even put a speech to text. No, text to speech. I always get that one model up. So listen.
MIDAS IE, import, export comprises a wide range of companies and organizations involved in the design, development, manufacturing, marketing, and selling of motor vehicles.
Hey, I even got some marks for this. It's actually pretty insane. So here, there's a little archive. You might want to create more accounts, but it's entirely up to you. Here you can list it. It's just a little, I don't know what you call it, but I call it a pop-up menu, but there's a more formal name to describe this activity. But here you can edit an account. It doesn't take you to another activity, but you actually have to modify it within the activity itself. The login ID is an auto-generated number by default, so you probably have to search up 1. Then edit account. Data entries are empty. It doesn't accept empty entries, so ID is 1. If you want to change it, so let's just do test 111. Edit account updated. As you can see, it's updated. I'm going back to the home page, log out. I'm going to do test 111. Well, I'll show you that the original password doesn't work. See, it doesn't work. 111 works. That's just a login entity, organization manager. I swear sometimes I look at it and it doesn't look like it's in line with each other. Well, you know what? You can't perfect everything, can you? Here you just create vehicles. So, you create a vehicle organization. Look at that Rolls Royce, a legend car. Nothing too complicated here, but it's just a entity with a set of attributes, and you have to store records into it. Just make sure there's no empty entries. But if you click here, and you have no records, well, it's not going to show you anything, is it? Other than that, that's pretty much everything there is to MIDAS import export. If you want a copy of my source code or the application itself, you might want to contact me. As I said, contact details are in the description below. I'm going to show you parts of my source code actually. So this is the manifest where I set up all my activities, the Java source code. I have a database helper class. Very crucial. Very, very crucial. This was the harder part and the annoying part at the same time, but nothing special here, but learning to program in Android Studio was insane. But you know what? I put the hard work in, but when it came to the assignment, boy, I was getting lazy. Well, I still pulled it off in the end. And it's been your boy Player, and I'll see you all next time. Peace out.